So I am here today to give some postpartum instructions to my near perfect dog Bison. So what we do, we're getting ready to leave. We've cleaned up. Mom and baby are stable. We would not leave if mom and baby weren't stable. We would let mom know that we are coming back between 24 and 48 hours, depending on what time the baby was born. We also let them know, we establish a time for a postpartum phone call. So before that arranged time that we'll be coming back, we set up a time frame that we will touch base and have a phone call with the client. So we start with, we make sure that they are snuggled in bed and that the bed that they're staying in for about 3 days is on the same floor as the bathroom, because we're having them avoid stairs. So we explain that their uterus is still contracting, and there's a wound per se where the placenta was attached to their uterus. So as the uterus contracts, it clamps down on those blood vessels and it starts to kind of heal inside. And if you disrupt that healing process by doing stairs, that will increase your bleeding. So we have people avoid stairs for the first 3 days if we can. The next thing, we let them know that they should be drinking. Keeping yourself very hydrated, first of all, helps bring in your milk supply, and secondly, helps you heal. So corresponding with that would be to remind people to empty their bladder frequently. Your uterus is contracting down, and your bladder can impede the contraction of the uterus. We advise people to receive food. So the mom that just gave birth should not be up and cooking. So whether it's getting the meal train activated, or maybe there's a bunch of meals that were made ahead of time in the freezer, or maybe their partner's a fantastic cook and can take over that responsibility. But basically instructing that there's no cooking and preparing of meals from mom. She has to receive food instead. Nutrient-dense foods is always best. We want to instruct that mom needs to nurse very frequently. Right now we explain about colostrum. Of course, we've made sure that the baby has a good latch and has been nursing. And then talking about frequent nursing is going to help bring in the milk supply and keep baby happy. We talk about, we do not want more than 1 4-hour stretch of sleep from baby, or more than 1 4-hour stretch of non-nursing time frame in a 24-hour period. So we encourage mom to put baby to breast really anytime they do anything, anytime they squirm, anytime they suck on their hand, anytime they cry, so any indicator, start with the breast, put the baby to the breast first. Approximately every 1.5 hours to 2 hours in the first, and just avoiding that not more than 1 4-hour stretch of non-nursing time. We encourage mom to sleep and nap. So resting will keep your head clear, because this is all very exhausting and exciting and tiring. So keeping your head clear by resting and napping when baby is napping is best. We encourage mom to keep baby skin to skin when possible, and really warm against her body. If there's any problem or concern that baby is not maintaining its temperature, we encourage an axillary temperature to be taken. Show mom how to do that, but really keeping the baby skin to skin. Your mom's a natural heat rock and heat source for baby, and they should be able to maintain their temperature that way. We talk about bleeding. So, well, I kind of save all that to the end. We talk about bonding with baby. Keep baby on you, with you, near you. Nursing often. We encourage talking to baby. Talking to others. People who just gave birth like to share their birth story. It's helpful. And bond with baby, because what baby just went through, the transition from in utero to the world, is a big one. And to acknowledge that with baby is helpful. Those are all like kind of the positives. Count. We want to count wet diapers. In the first 24-hour period, we can encourage people to put a tissue in the diaper so that they can tell if baby has peed, because baby is peeing so little in the beginning. It's sometimes hard to tell in diapers if they've actually peed. So a little tissue will help. They really only need to pee once in the first 24-hour period. After that, we're talking, 8 to 12 pees a day, as well as 8 to 10 nursing time frame in a 24-hour period, or 8 to 12, excuse me. What else we have? We were counting diapers, bonding, talking. Meconium, we talk all about meconium and what it looks like, the color that it's going to transition from black to brown, possibly green, how thick and sticky and tarry it is. So adding some olive oil or coconut oil to the baby's bottom will help them not scrub so hard when they change the meconium diaper. And then finally, we encourage them to call if there's any signs of the following. So if a person is saturating a maxi pad within an hour, really saturating it, then they should call and let us know. We teach them how to find their own fundus and massage it, keeping their bladder empty, which I mentioned earlier. We want them to call if mom gets a temperature of 101 or above. We want to know if there's a red, hard spot on their breast. That wouldn't happen within the first 24 hours, but we want to know about that. We want to know if mom has any difficulty breathing. We want to know if mom feels short of breath. We want to know if there's a hard lump or pain and redness in mom's calf. We want people to call, I don't know, there's 11 total, and I don't know how many I just mentioned. But in real life, we have a simple one sheet with all this instructions. So that's typically in front of me when I'm giving these postpartum instructions. So if I miss something, I look down, glance, and then give further instruction. I think I just about covered everything there. And that's it. Thank you.